So, all right. I'm gonna ask you this: do you? You say you believe in the Bible, right? Do you believe in the whole Bible? Not the whole Bible. Is it what's in the Bible that you don't believe?
I can't say that.
Can't do?
I'm like, don't get me see. I'm like a person in the past. God gonna give me like this. Ain't gonna do it no more.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm really just realize who God really is. And I did 7 years, read a Bible every day. Just realize what it was.
Right. You
I'm
didn't have.
I'm just being honest.
Right.
I'm the type of person, God, please give me like this. Ain't gonna do it no more.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm reading this slowly but slowly. We got a little family church in North Birmingham, Reverend Harold Bass. Know him?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I only know Birmingham, man. Like I say, I'm getting it slowly but slowly. Life right,
Mm-hmm.
everything falling in place, man.
Okay, so let me ask you this: there's one thing that God doesn't want us to do, which is sin, right?
Right.
So, do you know what sin is according to the Bible?
Doing them wrong, there's different kind of sins, right? Doing wrong.
But there's different kinds of sins, but sins fall under one category. All right, let's get 1 John 3 and 4. I'm gonna show you in the Bible. Let's get 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. See, something that I was raised in the Pentecostal church, and I went all them years without even knowing. I was never taught what sin exactly was.
Right.
I heard about it, but nobody ever showed me anything.
Y'all hear that name.
Y'all hear it, but you
Sin,
don't, right.
sin,
But
right,
nobody
no,
tell you
no.
exactly what sin is.
Right.
And so to please God, we gotta not sin, but we need to know what sin is so that we don't do it, right? Let's bring it out. 1 John 3 and 4.
This book of 1 John, chapter 3, and verse 4. It says, whoever so committeth sin, transgressive also the law.
Mm-hmm.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
And see, the law that it's talking about is the laws in the Old Testament that they say is done away with. Because they'll say we're under the new covenant, right? This is the thing. If sin is transgressing God's laws, and that don't mean, feel like this. If sin is transgressing God's laws, and we're not under those laws anymore, how is that sin? You see what I'm saying? See, we've been actually deceived by our churches because they have been deceived. And I'm going to prove it to you.
I'm just saying, sin can be like cheating, robbing, stealing. Sin can be anything.
Well, yeah, you're right. But sin, God has a certain set of laws. He'll tell us, don't commit adultery, right? He tell us, don't murder. He tell us, don't steal. Those are sins. Whatever is disobedience to God's commandment is what sin is, right? I'm going to give you an example of how we've been deceived in our church. Let's get Jeremiah 10 and 1.
That's one for that.
Uh-huh.
If I was a Muslim, how would you punish me?
If you was a Muslim, I would come to you the same way. We've been deceived by these different religions, Christianity, Islam, and all the rest of them. We've been deceived. See, God only gave us do's and don'ts. He told us.
I'm just saying, well, different kind of beliefs wouldn't go to argument. Have you ever been like that?
You
understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, you believe in, I believe in God. He might believe in witness, or he might believe in that.
Yeah.
Y'all have different.
We have people that. Oh, go ahead. Yes,
Bring out Isaiah 41 and 20. Because that's a good question, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this what we call to do. We gotta come and reason with one another. We gotta come and reason with one another. For example, like we debate all the time on Michael Jordan, Kobe, Alabama, Auburn. Why we can't come together and reason on the Bible? So, you know what I'm saying, we would handle the Muslim the same way because a lot of people, they get involved with these religions and things like that, but they don't really know the origins of where they come from. So, we read the Quran. We study, you know what I'm saying, the things that Muslims practice and partake in. That way we can come and have good scholarship when we speak into our community, right? So, give me that in Isaiah 40.
Let me ask you one more question. What was your wife was a Muslim or no witness? How was y'all life be?
Really?
I'm just how would y'all life be? I'm not saying y'all just been knowing each other and became that. I'm just saying y'all met. Y'all met. You got your beliefs, you got her beliefs. How you think life been in the same group every day?
It's gonna be chaos.
I'm talking who'll be right, who'll be wrong though. In the relationship though.
He about to read it right there.
What the Lord said.
You better read it right there.
Isaiah 41 and 21. And then give me Romans 3 and 3.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, verse 21. Produce your cause, saith the Lord. Bring forth your strong reasons, saith the King of Jacob.
Right, so we got to produce our cause. We got to prove the things that we're saying. We go to the text, we go to the Bible, we go to the oracles of God to prove, not my words, but His. Right? Watch this, read that.
This book of Romans, chapter 3 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
For what if some did not believe?
But what if my wife did not believe? Right? That's kind of your question. What if she was on the other end of the spectrum as far as what we was teaching?
Hey, let me stop because y'all
Okay.
make you a question.
Uh-huh.
Like, will marriage be all right? I'm just saying, you think y'all will get married?
No, I mean,
And y'all find out
watch this.
different religion. We don't think y'all.
Drop that for me, King. Give me 2 Corinthians 6 and 14.
But you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying, like,
I understand what you're saying. I'm gonna show you what the Bible says. You know what I'm saying? Based on the questions that you're asking. Stay with good. Bring it out. What you had, King.
It's Romans chapter 3 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
What if some did not believe?
What if some did not believe? Right? Read.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect?
Does my wife unbelief change what this Bible say?
no, but you love your wife, though.
I love my wife, but I gotta love God more than I love my wife. Read on.
Right. God forbid.
Uh-huh.
Yet let God be true,
Let God be true.
but every man a liar.
Let my wife be a liar. My wife is against this. She's a liar.
So bye-bye.
Not
No,
necessarily.
I'm just saying, bye-bye will say you're married.
I mean, no, not necessarily.
You wouldn't change your religion, though, with her.
No, I'm
If you
not-
happy- I'm just saying, you wouldn't change your
I got
religion to be
preaching.
happy with her.
See, the thing is, I understand your question, brother, but we gotta love God more than we
Yes,
love
yes,
everybody
yes,
else.
yes. Right.
So if she don't want to abide and she's hindering me from doing what the Lord say, she can either get on somewhere or she can follow me. I'm the man. I'm not following her nowhere. I'm not following no woman
That's
nowhere.
another point. When you go and listen to a lady preacher,
No, because that's not of God. And
You
I'll
won't,
show you.
you
I'll
won't,
show
you
you
won't.
that. I'll show you that as well. Give me 2 Corinthians 6 and 14.
To the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
So the Lord say, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers." My wife is an unbeliever, whoever. We shouldn't be fellowshipping with unbelievers anyway, right? Read on.
For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
The Lord said, "What fellowship? Why are you fellowshipping with people that are unrighteous?" Right? Read.
And what communion hath light with darkness?
What communion, what gathering together have light with darkness? The Lord said it don't go together. It don't mix. It don't mingle. That's why when you dealing with women and you trying to choose the wife, you trying to figure out, you're courting or dating a sister, she got to be aligning herself with the stuff that's coming out this word, because we have to be equally yoked. If we're unequally yoked, it's going to be chaotic. Now you had to go ahead.
Precept. I got the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? That's a question asking, basically saying you can't walk together.
question.
Exactly. You can't walk together with somebody unless you're on the same page. And like he said, you don't follow your wife, you the lead. So you supposed to set the standard. This is what we gonna believe, this is what I'm gonna teach, this is what we gonna live by.
yeah, that was back in the day. Now,
Oh, it's like that now.
now
Because
a lot of-
you got the option to choose who you gonna be.
now a lot of women control the men, man.
They're not the men and the
They
men.
allow them to be. They allow them to be. But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I was growing up, man, my grandma and granddad, they lived, man.
Yeah. And we
On the man.
we doing that now.
Yes,
See,
but
I'm gonna tell you
got a
something.
lot of them can't, man. Afraid of their mate.
If a brother is
Afraid to speak.
if a brother is afraid to speak to his wife and he's afraid to lay down the law, that brother needs help. He's not prepared. He's not prepared to lead a household. You had a precept? You had a precept?
He had another question. What's the other question, brother?
Oh my God, it's so many, man. Y'all just brought it out, man. I can't remember, man, but I'm enjoying this.
I answered your question as far as how would we deal with our wife. He had another question.
Little wife, little liar.
Oh.
I'm not being rude.
No problem. No problem.
He asked about the Muslims.
Yeah, the mother and
Let me get that 1 Corinthians, man, chapter 11.
There you go.
Let me bring this precept out for the brother. Did the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamaziah, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamaziah is God.
Read it as is, King.
Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
Right. So what the brother's bringing out right here is a hierarchy. God, Christ, man, woman, children. Right? So it's not no equality. It's not no 50-50. You the man. You supposed to be over your wife.
Right.
You the leader. You the guider. You know what I'm saying? You the one that's supposed to be providing the guidance in the household. She's the nurturer. We all have responsibilities and duties, right? That the Most High designed from the beginning. So this society teaches against that hierarchy. They teach 50-50. They teach this, that, and the third, but that doesn't align with the oracles of God. So I know what you mentioned. You mentioned that what if it was a woman's preacher, right? Give me
Gotcha.
1 Timothy 2.
Oh, I got 1 Corinthians.
Okay, go ahead. Bring it up.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church.
So do they teach that at church? They said if a woman have any questions, let her ask her husband at home, because it is a shame for the woman to teach in the church.
I'm just saying, you don't post quite a fruit of women out here.
That means that they're in sin,
Saying,
because that doesn't align with the Bible.
well, your wife, I want to be a preacher. God called me.
Yeah, well,
How don't you feel like that?
yeah, well, she gonna follow me,
You
or she can
you
read.
wouldn't support your wife for us.
No.
Again, let me watch this. Let me get Matthew 16 and 23. Cause you asking some good questions, brother.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 16.
That's not what I want. Right? Give me verse 25.
This book of Matthew chapter 16 and verse 25.
Uh-huh.
For whosoever will save his life shall lose it,
Right.
and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
Right, meaning you gotta be born again, brother. You gotta change your life for the Lord. I can't be following my wife.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, man. I need to get my hair cut right
Go
Oh,
quick.
you good? Go ahead, do your
Man,
thing.
I
Do your
want
thing.
to talk. Y'all
Hey.
got a phone on me, man?
Yeah, oh, you got your phone on you?
No, yeah.
Yeah, grab your phone.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube. I'm gonna show you our channel. Go to YouTube. You can watch this on YouTube.
You stop.